Today I'm here with a new super easy mini album tutorial for you, so let's take a look. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another super easy blank mini album. This album is gonna be really interactive and super fun to make, especially if you're a beginner maker. I think this will be a really fun tutorial to try. So this album measures 7 by 8 inches and it has a 3-inch spine, 4 signature pages, and again super easy to make. And I do have a PDF cutting guide listed on my website, so I'm going to have a link down below in case you want to print that out or do all your cutting ahead as well. And so before we get started with our tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And now let's get right into making this book. We are going to start our book with the cover. I'm going to cut 2 pieces of chipboard at 7 inches. And these are going to be by 8. Okay, so 7 by 8, and same thing for this one. We are going to do 7 by 8. And then for my spine, I am going to be cutting this piece at 3 inches. And then we're going to bind everything together using lightweight cardstock. So I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to bring my lightweight. So this is 65-pound cardstock and I'm going to be using 3 pieces here, and we're just going to be joining these together. So I'm going to add my glue and connect these 2 pieces. And then we're going to add the glue here again and connect this other one here. So we're going to start by gluing the spine here at the center first, and then we're going to glue the 2 other sides, and we're going to leave a little space in between the chipboard pieces. So I'm just going to add my glue. And we're going to put this one right next to it, like that, leaving a little space. And then we're going to add this other one. Okay, and then again, we're just going to leave a little space between the 2. And then we are going to cut all the extra cardstock that we have here on the sides. And also we're gonna cut the corners, and when you cut the corner you want to leave a little space in between the cardstock or where you're cutting the cardstock to your chipboard. And then we're gonna do this over on this side, and I'm just gonna cut this here. And then we are going to be adding double-sided tape along the sides. So let's go ahead and add the tape right there. And I'm actually going to use this other one to press down and pull this out. And I'm going to use 2 pieces of tape here. And by the way, I have all of my favorite craft supplies, the tapes that I use, the chipboard. Everything is listed on my Amazon store. So everything is, you'll find the link down below. And we're just gonna fold and massage and then press down right there. Let me take this out here. And when you press this down, you also want to score on this little gap lines right there. Okay, and then we're gonna turn this and do this again here. So I'm gonna add my tape. Okay, so 1 and 2. Okay, and then again we're gonna fold and just kind of massage and press down. Okay, and then we're going to remove the tape. Okay, and then fold this over and press down, and then also you're gonna give it a score right there on the bending lines. And then for the sides, you want to give this like a little tag here. You want to press that in, and then we're going to fold these, okay, and press down. And we're going to add some tape over here, and then remove the tape and just fold this down. And we're just gonna do the same on this side. We're gonna add the tape, and we're gonna fold this whole thing, press down, and then remove the tape. Okay, and so there we go. So now we have the base of the book ready, and next we're going to be working on the hinges. So for the hinges, I'm going to also use a piece of lightweight cardstock, and we are going to cut these here at 7.5 by 11, and then we are going to score along the 11 inches. We are going to score, let me grab my score tool. So we're going to score at 1.5, then we're going to score at 2 3/4, 3, 3 3/4, 4.5, 5 1/4, 6, 6 3/4, 7.5, 8 1/4, 9, and 9 3/4. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and 4 hinges on this book. Okay, so once you have your score lines ready, we're gonna start just folding and kind of like pinch these two together, and that is how we're gonna form our first hinge. Okay, and then we're gonna skip that and pinch the next two together. Okay, again, skip the next, press these two together, and skip and press these two together. Okay, and then we're just gonna fold, give this a good fold. So I like to fold them all to one side, and then just press down here. Okay, and then we're gonna turn this to the back, and we're gonna be adding double-sided tape here on the back. So I'm gonna add 1, then you're gonna skip 2 and add double-sided tape, so basically on the back of each one of the hinges. Okay, so again here, and this last one, and then we are just simply going to remove the tape and join together. Okay, so again, remove the tape and join these together, and we're gonna do this one, join together, and then join those together. Okay, and so now I'm going to go here on the front, and I'm gonna fold all of these ones to the other side, and then just press down, and there we go. So now we have your hinges ready for your book. And before I add these to my book, I'm going to go ahead and add double-sided tape on each one of the hinges. Okay, so we're gonna add it on the front and on the back of the hinge. Okay, and we're gonna do the same for the next one here. Okay, and then the back, go. And then again the front and the back. And the last one. Okay, and then we're going to do the back. And so once I have all my tape on my hinges, I'm gonna go ahead and press down again, and then just fold them to the other side and then press down again. And now we're ready to add these to our book. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and center the hinges within the space here on your spine. Okay, so we're just gonna place it right about there. So now we are going to add the glue here on the back of the hinges, and you want to add quite a lot of glue here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and make sure they're not like open spaces. Now we're just going to center these, and we're just gonna place this down here. There we go. And then I'm going to press down, and I really like this tool because you can really go in between the hinges and just press down here too. Okay, and now I'm just going to press, and we're gonna let this dry here for a minute. Okay, so now we're just going to score along the bending line. So where you have your gaps here on the top and bottom, you want to go ahead and score this again. Okay, so we're gonna score, and then you're going to fold this side up, and we're gonna do the same on the other side. We are just gonna go ahead and score along the bending lines, just like that, and then fold this side, and there we go. So that's gonna be the base with the hinges. And now we're gonna switch to heavyweight cardstock. So this is going to be 110 pound cardstock. So we are going to cut these pieces at 6 1/4 by 7 3/4. Okay, and same here. I'm cutting 2 at a time, so I did 6 1/4 by 7 3/4. And we're going to be cutting 4 pieces at 8 3/4. So let's cut these ones like this. So 8 3/4 by 6 1/4. Okay, and then same thing for these two. 8 3/4 by 6 1/4. And then we're going to score along the 8 3/4. We are going to score at 1/2 inch and at 8 1/4. Okay, and we're gonna do the same, 1/2 inch and 8 1/4, and 1/2 inch and 8 1/4, and same thing here, 1/2 inch and 8 1/4. And then we're going to fold along the score lines. Okay, so we're going to be adding the tape right here, and we're going to do the same for all of these. So let me take this out, and then we're just going to fold and add the tape. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same for this one. Add my tape. Okay, and same here. Okay, so that's 3, and then I have one more, and again I'm just gonna add my tape, press down, and then right here we're gonna add tape. Okay, now we're going to put the base pages together. We are going to be adding the one that measures 7 3/4 by 6 1/4 right on top. So I'm just going to remove the tape on one side and then just add this one. We're going to place this one right on top. So make sure that these are like the corners are matching, and then you're going to press down and remove the tape. And then we're going to do the same here for this side. Press down and remove the tape. So that is going to be our first base page, and we're going to continue doing the same here. So I'm going to remove the tape and add this one here on top. Make sure that it's lined up and remove the tape. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same here. Put that, remove the tape. Now we have two. And then the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one right on top and remove the tape. And then we're gonna remove the tape here, and then that is gonna be the third page. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the last one. Okay, so again, you're gonna match the corners, press down, remove the tape, and then we're just going to remove the tape on the other side. So we have our 4 base pages ready, and now we're going to be adding some super easy layouts to these pages. So I'm going to start with 2 pieces. These are all going to be heavyweight cardstock, and we're going to cut these at 6 1/2 by 7 3/4, and we're going to score along the 6 1/2 at 1/2 inch. Okay, so we're gonna do 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, and we're going to fold along the score lines. And I'm gonna be putting this to the side because we're gonna be adding the layouts kind of all together here. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting that over here. Then I'm going to cut 2 pieces. These are going to be also 7 3/4 and by 5 1/2. Okay, so 1 and 2, and then we're going to score these 2 pieces along the where's my score tool? Here we go. So along the 5 1/2, we're going to score at 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to fold along the score lines, and I'm gonna place them on the side here also. So I'm just making a little pile. Then I'm going to do one piece. Let's do this one here. This one is going to be 6 1/4 by 8, and we're going to score along the 8 inches at 1/2 inch. Okay, and fold along the score line. And so again, if you want to make it easier for yourself, I do have that cutting guide, and you can do all the pre-cutting ahead. And so I'm going to now cut this next piece at 5. Okay, and this one is going to be by 7 1/4, and we're going to score along the 7 1/4 at 1/2 inch at 6 3/4, and then along the 5 inches we're going to score at 1/2 inch. And this is going to be a pocket, so we're gonna cut the corners right there. Okay, and fold along the score lines. Okay, and I'm gonna put this one together with the one that measures 8 inches. So that's gonna be my third layout. Then let's see, I'm going to be using my scrap pieces here for making the base pages. Let me use some of those. And let's see, so I'm going to be cutting 2 pieces, and these are going to be, let me see what these are. So let's do 4.5 by 8.5, and we are going to score along the 8.5 at 4 and at 8, and same thing for the other one, 4 and 8. And then we're gonna fold these 2 pieces as an accordion fold. Okay, so fold it like that, and fold this little piece like this. Same thing for this one. Okay, and then I'm also going to put these ones on the side. So for the next page, I'm going to cut a piece at 6 3/4 by 7, and we're going to score this piece here along the 6 3/4 at 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to fold along the score line, and then I'm going to cut another piece that is going to be 6 1/4 by 7.5, and we are going to score this piece along the 7.5 at 1/2 inch, and we are going to fold along the score line. Okay, and again we're going to keep these 2 together. That's going to be our next the next layout. Then I want to do a really tall pocket, so let's cut a new piece. This will be 7 1/4, and let's do this by 7.5. We're going to score along the 7 1/4 at 1/2 inch and at 6 3/4, and along the 7.5 we are going to score at 1/2 inch, and we are going to cut the corners here again, and we are going to fold here along the score lines. Okay, and so that's gonna be our next layout. For the next page, I'm going to cut another piece here. This one is gonna be 6.5 by 7 3/4, and then I'm going to do a small piece, and this one is going to be 4.5 by 4, and we are going to score. Let's bring this back here. The piece that measures 4.5 by 4, we're gonna score at 1/2 inch along the 4.5. Okay, so fold that up, and then the piece that measures 6.5, we're going to score at 1/2 inch along the 6.5, and we're going to fold. Okay, and we're gonna keep those, we're gonna keep these 2 together. That's gonna be the next layout. And then for the last layout, I am just gonna go ahead and cut these. I'm gonna be using one of my scraps here. Yeah, let's use this scrap here first. So we're gonna cut these at 7 1/4, and let's do this by 4.5. Okay, and then I'm going to cut 2 pieces, and these are going to be 6 1/4 by 5.5. Okay, and then we are going to score the piece that measures 7 1/4 by 4.5. We're going to score this one at 1/2 inch along the 7 1/4. Okay, at 1/2 inch and at 6 3/4, And then the two pieces that measure 6 1/4 by 5 1/2, we are going to score at 1/2 inch along the 5 1/2. Okay, and then we are going to fold. Okay, so we're gonna fold along these 4 lines, these two, and this one here as well. Okay, so we have all of our layouts cut and score, and now we're gonna just quickly put all of these pages together. So I sometimes prefer to do it this way because then it's a lot faster. We cut everything at once and score everything at the same time, and then we just bring the pages and start putting it all together. So let me go ahead and bring my base pages here, and I'm gonna go in order how we started cutting these pieces. So the first two pieces here were 6 1/2 by 7 3/4, and so we're just going to go ahead and glue these two pieces, one on each side. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my glue. You can use tape if you like as well. So I'm just gonna line these to the side, just like that, and then press down. Okay, then I'm going to open this one and add this piece right here. Okay, and then so there you go. We have the first layout, super easy. So this is gonna open, and then we're just gonna close it up like that. Then we're gonna turn this to the back and add the second layout, which are the 5 1/2 by 7 1/4 pieces. So I'm gonna start with the first one along the left side of the base page, I'm sorry, and we are going to just line this up, press down, and the second piece I'm going to glue on the right side, but I'm gonna glue it on the piece that we just added here. Okay, so that way we're gonna create an accordion fold, and we're just gonna line this up like that. Okay, and there we go. So now this is gonna open up all the way like that. Now we're gonna bring the next base page and work on the next layout, which is the pockets and then this top piece here. So we are going to add glue on the pocket on the 3 sides, and we're gonna put this right at the bottom of the page. Okay, so we're just gonna line this up with the corners. There you go. Press down and press down, and then the other layout we're just gonna glue along the top of the page. Okay, and that is gonna go right here. So here we're gonna have this top opening page and then a pocket on the inside. Now we're gonna turn this to the back, and for the next layout I have the 2 small accordion pieces, and you can either put one on each side like that, or you can put one on the top and one on the bottom like that. So it's up to you which way you want to display it. And the fun thing about this book also is like you can mix and the pages, you can change the order, you can change the way we glue the pieces, all using the same way we cut the pages, and you can come out with 2 different mini albums as well. Okay, so we're just gonna put this one on that side right here. Okay, and then here we have a double accordion fold, and that's gonna close up like that. So that is gonna be the second base page finish. Now we're gonna move right on to the third one here, and I'm just trying to see which one was the next one. I think it was this one. right here. Yes. Okay. So we have the piece that measures 7 by 6 3/4, and we are going to glue this piece on the left side of the page. Actually, I'm going to glue it on the right side of the page here because I want this to open towards the outside of the book. And so we're just going to line this up right there. Okay, and press down. And then the second piece that we cut for this layout was 6 1/4 by 7 1/2, and we're gonna glue this one on top of this opening section here. Okay, so let's add the glue, and we're gonna be adding this piece right there. Okay, so this is gonna open, and then it's gonna open there again. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and press this down, and there we go. Now we're gonna turn this to the back and work on the next layout. And the next layout is just simply this tall pocket here. So this is a really large pocket. This is 7 inches high, and so we're just gonna go ahead and add the glue and add the glue here. And you know what, sometimes I love adding my pockets upside down, so that is what I'm gonna do with this layout. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the pockets upside down on this page. Okay, so let's just press down. I think I moved this by accident, so let me try to fix that. Okay, there we go. And so we're just gonna press down here, and there we go. So now here's our page and our pocket. Let me grab another piece of cardstock. Our pocket is gonna come from the bottom, so it's a little bit different, and I just kind of like switching things around. So that is gonna be this third base page, and now we're gonna move right on to the last one. So super fast mini album. So I'm going to be gluing these here. Trying to think, do I want to do left? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do left side. Yeah, so we're gonna do left side. So we're gonna be gluing this piece. This is the piece that measures 6 1/2 by 7 3/4, and we are going to be gluing these on the left side of the page. There we go. And then we have the small piece that is 4 1/2 by 4. Whoops, let me grab it here. And we are going to be gluing this one on the right side, and I'm gonna pull it, place it at the center. Again, if you wanna mix it up, you can put it at the bottom. You can kind of flip the order of how we're gluing these. And there we go. That's gonna close and close here on top. And now finally for the back, I'm going to be adding the belly band. This is the piece that is 4 1/2 by 7 1/4. We're gonna place this right at the center. Okay, so there we go. That's gonna go right there. Press down and press down, and then we're gonna be gluing the other two pieces. So these are the 5 1/2 by 6 1/4, and these are gonna go one along the top. Press down, and this one is gonna go right here. Okay, and again press down here. And so this is going to open and open, and then here you have a place to display a picture. You also have these to put extra photo mats in there, and then we're gonna close these and close that right there. And that is gonna be the last page. And so now we're ready to add this to our book. And if you are decorating your book, you can probably decorate the pages before you add it to your book, but I usually just go ahead and glue them first. That way I don't make the mistake of gluing my paper upside down. Sometimes we do that. And so we're just going to start by peeling off a section of the tape along the top, and we are going to find the center, which is going to be your base page, the one that goes all the way through, and we are going to be adding this here. Okay, and I'm just gonna center these and press down on the sticky side and remove the tape. Okay, now we're gonna turn this to the back, and we're going to remove the tape here on the back as well. And then we're just gonna repeat the same for the second base page here. Okay, and again, you can change the order of your pages, and if you're making multiple books, you can all make them all a little bit different as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this piece of tape, and then from the back we are going to remove it, and there you go. Then we're gonna do the next one, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put this right there and remove, and then we're gonna remove the tape on the back, just same and then we're gonna do the last page and find the center base page, and there we go. Remove the tape, and then just remove the tape from the back, and there you have your super easy mini album. I hope that you guys like making this book. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Let's give it a final walkthrough. So when we open this up, we have these double opening pages, and then here on the back we have the accordion fold. So I love accordion folds because you can really see all the pictures. It's like a nice display. Then we have this large area for a picture. This opens up, and then you have your pockets to add even more pictures. And then of course you have your pockets on each one of the pages, so you can add some photo mats or some inserts in there as well. The next page is this double accordion fold, and I like that you can see it's kind of like a center, also like a belly band. And if you add magnets here, you can also use this as a place to tag in more photo mats in there. Then over here we have this page that opens up and then also opens to the side. And then over here we have our upside down pocket, and then we have this, it's kind of like a little belt closure, and then this opens up like that. This is the perfect layout to add a pop-up. Then over here we have this page that opens up and down, and then we have the belly band. And so I really enjoy making this book with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know if you want to see a second video adding even more interactive elements to this mini album. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by and supporting my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.